Okay, today's video is going to be about containers for semi-hydro because I'm intending to repot my Hawaiian leopard mayling right here. It's you can see that it's basically like two separate growths, and you can see that the container here is broken, and so I'm going to divide it basically and repot it. And for the last few years, I've been trying to find good containers for semi-hydro. My favorite containers are these Chinese takeout containers. They're called deli containers. And you can see I've already put 3 holes in them with a hot nail and my gas stove. And these are the kind of containers I like best. And as far as I can tell, pretty much all deli containers are about equal. They do get kind of old over a while. So here's an older one that I've taken a dead plant out of. And you can see that it's old. See, it's like dry and cracked up. And I'm going to throw this one away. But I've been trying to find larger containers for bigger plants. So this size right here, which is the 32-ounce size, works really well for what they call compact cattleyas. If you don't want them to get very large and you're willing to divide them when they overgrow the pot. And this equates to about, I want to say like a 4 to 5 inch pot for me in semi-hydro. So that's what this is. And so I've wanted, you know, like if I want a 6-inch pot, I want something larger. This is like an 128 ounce deli container. And I've had, I think, this Hawaiian leopard in this maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And you can see that, see, it's just cracked. It's just really shattered like that. So I'm gonna try to take it out today. I know it's still in bloom, but it's taking up a lot of space. It is now the end of August. It's really, really hot outside right now, but I'm basically afraid that if I wait too much longer for this to finish blooming, that when I divide this, then the division will not survive. Because you can see, like right here, see, this is all dead. This is dead bits right here, so I'm probably gonna break all that stuff off. It needs some time to make some new roots and growth before winter sets in. And we'll see how well today's video goes, and if I'm even gonna share it, because if you can't tell by that copper mug right there, it's really hot. My backyard is filled with mosquitoes, and I've attempted to make myself feel better about this whole process by getting really drunk. So what's in there, if you're wondering, is a Moscow Mule, strawberry mule, and I'm hoping that it'll let me stay out here while the mosquitoes bite me like crazy. So one of the things I want to say about these plastic containers is I've been trying out food grade containers, but the larger ones are just really thin. And they break like this. And so I think I ordered these off Amazon, off some restaurant store that worked on Amazon. And these are, I mean, this is 128 ounces of container, but you know, 2 years, right? And it's just shattering. And so I'm gonna try, instead of trying to grow this bigger so I can have a more beautiful display when I have this, is just dividing it in half. And so I'll have 2 plants, and you know, in the 4-inch pot size. And I can't decide if I want to have them both in semi-hydro or just one. And I don't like glass. I should note, I know some people use glass for semi-hydro, and that's because well, there's weight and everything, but imagine trying to drill through a glass container this size. It would be such a pain in the butt. The nice thing about this piece is that, so you can see that there's a huge amount of it that is outside the pot. So I could just, if I wanted, so even though this still has a leaf on it, it's an old leaf, I could just break it right here. I don't even have to use a knife. I could just break it manually with my hand, and then I could just put the new piece into semi-hydro. piece in a new semi-hydro container. See the broken joint is just right here above. It's not going to get wet. An air cure. And it's quite large inside its pot. And then I have the other piece here. I got it out of its broken 128 ounce container. It's sitting in a colander so I don't lose leca everywhere. And problem is that, of course, you can tell that it's kind of too large for another 128 ounce container. But I don't want to break it up too much and disturb the roots because it's still in bloom. So what to do? So I ended up washing the leca loose on that piece and basically putting it in a 32 ounce deli container. And here's the other one next to it. They're back on my shelves, and I have a small confession to make that it was roastingly hot. And given how tired I was from being in the heat, I went inside to lay down, and then due to the copious amounts of vodka in my bloodstream, I fell asleep. So it's actually tomorrow now, and I'm giving this summary a whole day later. I'm gonna end this video with a freebie giveaway. So right here, you can see the remains of my Brassavola cucullata plugs. I don't think they're doing very well. I'm ready to compost these guys, and so they're free. If you write me, I will send one, more than one, however many to you for the cost of shipping. One caveat is that I don't have any really small boxes. That means that the smallest box I can probably get is one of those US Postal Service flat rate small boxes, which I believe runs $6.95 for shipping right now. So if you're interested in a free cucullata piece, contact me via email this week and we'll get some out to you. So that's it for this video, and I hope that, I don't know, I hope people want the cucullatas instead of having them become compost.